you have crossed the barrier from human to universal being. Of course, many of you question that statement, for you feel or look little different from what was true yesterday or last month. Yet, you have opened your heart in ways you cannot yet envision. Many of you have learned that an open heart is step one for becoming a universal being. The end product of that statement is how you will dramatically begin to notice new you. With a fully opened heart, you will react differently to the same stimulus. Such does not mean you will necessarily open your doors to those not as fortunate as you, or that you will wish to live on the street and beg for food after giving your money to an organization or religious community. It means those you once held in contempt, for whatever reason, will suddenly start to feel and appear human, as if you can see beyond their words into their hearts. So it is Earth has become part of the universes through the efforts of you and your fellow star travelers. Will greed, anger, war, and punishment cease immediately? No. For you, at the forefront, will capture the rewards of an open heart before such is true for those following. It will be a process, but a much more rapid process than would have been true if all had entered the universes at the same time. You are the beacons of love and hope. Earth is now open to universal love, as indicated by the recent visit of Pope Francis, who radiates an open heart for all to see. Even though he remains within the mainstream expectations of who and what a Pope of 3D Earth is, he is also a beacon for all, radiating love and joy within the parameters he created for himself. So it will be for you. You can easily jump outside 3D parameters or remain within. For once your heart has opened, and it has, you create the life of your dreams. Perhaps you wonder why anyone would wish to remain within 3D parameters. We direct your attention to Pope Francis. He has done more to open hearts within his 3D worldly role than would be possible of someone with another 3D label. For by his role, Pope Francis commands international attention and homage. So it is you will move into your place, one that feels right for you and no other. How will your newly opened heart change Earth? You will be less interested in gossip, spreading fear, or being with others who do not feel or express joy. You will build a small bubble of joy around yourself that becomes larger and larger as others wish to discover what your joy is about. There will be others who pretend to be joyful just to be near you. But miracle of miracles, because they wish to be part of your joy bubble, they will create one of their own within your bubble, until they wish to separate from your bubble and create one of their own. So it will go, rapidly, we might add, bubble after bubble. For once others join your bubble, they will discover they are not interested in the same type of creation or development as you, discovering their own path once they have opened their hearts. You, at the forefront, did the same, only not in that sequence. You started on your path before fully opening your heart. That was your courage, your role, and your magnificent plan prior to entering Earth in this lifetime. You bravely explored the frontier of your inner being without knowing what you would find. You cut through the pain and heaviness that traumatized you for eons with little assistance other than your courage and inner knowing that you needed to move forward for something. That something is now. For indeed, you are beginning to reap your rewards of love and joy in many ways you could not have fathomed a mere few months ago. Some of you will declare that little has changed in your life. We beg you to state the same in 1 month. So it is you are now a complete universal being with an open heart, drawing the masses to you to discover why your joy is so radiant and enticing.